2 words, Revo Fitness. Here's a few more. Simple, 24/7, Reformer Pilates, body scanners, massage chairs, squat racks, free weights, pin and plate loaded equipment, no lock-in contracts, no bullshit. All of that and more from just $9.69 a week. That's surprisingly affordable. Join now at Revo Fitness Innaloo or download the Revo Fitness app. RevoFitness.com.au or find the Revo Fitness app in the App Store.
Welcome to the Fear and Greed Business News Afternoon Report for Tuesday, the 11th of February 2025. I'm Sean Aylmer. Every afternoon, we've got the 5 stories that happened today that you need to know about. Story number 1, plenty of profits out today. CSL share price fell 5% after the Blood Plasma Group announced a solid result, but said the lower vaccination rates in the US had hurt first half sales for its vaccinations business. Macquarie Group gave a quarterly update, and the financial behemoth said things are on track with earnings in its asset management business, offsetting lower earnings in other parts of the operations, particularly those reliant on global markets and commodities trading. They were the big two. In the equity market, the S&P ASX 200 rose sharply and then spent most of the day falling to finish pretty much unchanged for the session at 8,484 points. Broadly, it was a good day for industrials and tech companies, not so good for energy and healthcare stocks. And the healthcare stocks, of course, were down on the back of the CSL result. Gold hit a record high today, sending Evolution Mining and Grey Mining much higher. The precious metal is now trading at $2,933 an ounce, so close to the magical $3,000 an ounce figure. Lithium stocks fell back after news that a major lithium producer in China had restarted operations. Liontown Resources was down 9% today, the worst on the ASX 200. Story number 2, consumers are slowly getting happier, or perhaps less grumpy, but business sentiment continues to remain depressed. The Westpac Melbourne Institute survey was unchanged in February. It's still well and truly in negative territory when it comes to consumer sentiment. That's 3 years of more pessimists than optimists, which is a record since the 1990s. But the good news, the trend is your friend in this case, and the trend when it comes to consumer sentiment is rising. In business land, conditions continue to trend down, though sentiment looks to have stabilised at least. Unlike consumers, businesses are still in positive territory. Combined, the two probably suggest the worst is behind for the Australian economy. Story number 3, it was a good day for the media companies, with Nine's share price jumping 13% and Seven West up 6%. That's after the latter said the ad market is showing signs of turning. The part I thought was really interesting, 7plus, obviously part of Seven West, 7plus gained 347,000 new registered users on the back of the channel streaming the Sri Lanka cricket series. Now, it doesn't cost to subscribe, but it shows it's a good way for 7 and 7plus to pick up new subscribers. Story number 4, Breville, the high-end coffee and kitchen machinery manufacturer, is entering China, hoping that the Chinese decide it's time to make their brews at home. It wants to sell direct to consumers rather than via retailers. It also wants to head to the Middle East, and it's opening a base in Dubai. Chief Executive Jim Clayton said the company has already stockpiled product in the US to avoid potential tariffs. China's big manufacturing base for the organisation. If it starts selling from China to the US, it's going to hit by those Trump tariffs. Clayton said he liked the Chinese market because many people bought directly online, so it was lower cost than having to establish stores. And story number 5, Egypt has told the US that Arab states reject US President Donald Trump's widely condemned plan to displace Palestinians in Gaza and take control of the territory. During a meeting in Washington, Egypt's foreign minister stressed the importance of expediting Gaza's reconstruction while Palestinians remain there. A statement by the US State Department after the meeting reiterated the importance of close cooperation between the two. Meanwhile, President Donald Trump says the ceasefire agreement between Israel and Hamas should be cancelled if Hamas doesn't release all the remaining hostages by Sunday. And while on the subject of the president, he has ordered the Department of Justice to halt the enforcement of a ban on Americans bribing foreign officials. So he's taking the ban off Americans bribing foreign officials. That's it for the afternoon report for Tuesday, the 11th of February, 2025. Make sure you hit follow on the podcast. We'll be back tomorrow morning with the Wednesday edition of Fear and Greed Business News. I'm Sean Aylmer. Enjoy your evening.
2 words, Revo Fitness. Here's a few more. Simple, 24/7, Reformer Pilates, body scanners, massage chairs, squat racks, free weights, pin and plate loaded equipment, no lock-in contracts, no bullshit. All of that and more from just $9.69 a week. That's surprisingly affordable. Join now at Revo Fitness Inaloo or download the Revo Fitness app. RevoFitness.com.au or find the Revo Fitness app in the App Store.